First off, I mean, in order to be a championship team, I mean, you got to beat championship level teams. And even though we're 2 games into conference, I mean, it's a win. But also knowing too that you got to go scratch and claw to beat a good team. And we got a lot of respect for Idaho, Coach Verlin, and their players, and to be able to kind of come off a quick turnaround. They're one of the hardest teams in the country if you're trying to prepare after one day. And I thought our guys had an unbelievable approach yesterday. You got to take advantage of that when you're the home team. You got to take advantage of when they got to travel from Moscow, Idaho to Fargo, North Dakota, and then come to here. You got to protect your home court. In order to be one of the better teams in the league, you got to defend your home turf. And then, but our guys' approach over the course of the last 2 days is what really helped us, and just our guys' resiliency. I think that's the one thing that. These guys are a resilient group, and they've shown that over the course of the last 10, 11 games. I mean, they're really playing for one another, and hopefully when we're not playing maybe on New Year's Eve, this is too good of a team for people not to come out and really support these guys. And I'm looking forward to getting the students back and getting them in the stands, and then just getting more of the people to really rally behind this team, for all things being considered, where this program was at 18 months ago, and for us to be in the position that we're in now, to beat a team that was picked to win our league. And I just think people would really be excited and can really around this group of guys. And I know that extra energy that the crowd can bring could even take us to another level. So just really challenging the people of Greeley and the UNC students to really come out and support these guys. I think they're definitely worth your time and effort. And just looking forward to a day off and get ready for the trip to Montana.
What does a back-and-forth game like this, most league changes of the year, do for your team?
For our guys, I mean, luckily with our non-conference schedule, we're prepared for those situations where, it's like a heavyweight title fight. I mean, that team, you're not going to just put them away. They have too many good players. They're too well coached. They have too much experience. I mean, that's the oldest team in the league, one of the oldest teams in Division I basketball, and so they're not going to. They've been in every situation. They're not going to just give in. I mean, you got to go beat them, and. For our guys to just hang the course in there, and then to get that lead with 9 minutes, up 9, and then to hold on. I mean, give them credit for, really making us sweat. But then, we did what good teams are supposed to do. You finish them off at the foul line, and you make sure you get some timely stops. And it was a great collective effort for 40 minutes.
Talk about Tanner Morgan. He beat his career high the other night against Eastern, and then he tied it again tonight. Anything change, or you just fighting?
No, Tanner is somebody that we've really challenged as a coaching staff. I've really challenged in terms of over the course of the last 18 months to realize how good of a player he is. He's a guy that I think sometimes defers, a guy that maybe, not say lacks confidence, but he's a guy that we want to make sure he knows you have all the talent in the world to be one of the better bigs in this league. And that's just from being a two-way player. I mean, he's a guy that defensively really helps us. I mean, he really helps us be a good defensive team from a three-point defensive perspective, because he's a guy that can go guard the other team's post player one-on-one. He keeps us out of rotations, and he's a guy with his athleticism that can get to ball screens to make life easier for Dre and JD. And then he has the ability to get around the rim, where now he's starting to feel confident around the rim. And I can't be more proud of him. And to step up and make those 2 free throws like he did, those are timely free throws by Dre. And then for Ant, who struggled there for about 17 minutes, to come in there when he did, and it's hard for him sometimes, when he's coming off the bench, kind of being able to get himself going a little bit. But he made that timely 3 and a big finish to kind of give us that lead.